Okay. So just coming to the room, maybe just setting an intention about our practice. How we're going to use this practice of our experience of the present. Really exploration of all the different elements of experience. Think about motivation. Why would we do that? Maybe around how being able to be aware in the present of all experiences and also allowing them to be just as they are, how that can benefit us. And if it benefits us, how that can benefit those around us. So if you start, maybe taking a breath in, a deep breath in, really stretching the body up. So really stretching up. And as you breathe out, letting your belly, your chest relax, shoulder blades drop down the back, but maybe just keeping a bit of alertness in the spine. We're letting the mind and the body know that we are going into a practice. And then either looking down with a soft focused gaze or shutting the eyes. And just bring your attention to the breath. And then maybe just lengthening the in and the out breath, so they're about the same length as each other. And possibly counting to 3 or 4 in the in breath, 3 or 4 in the out breath. Or using words like I know I'm breathing in, or I know I'm breathing out. But you also might want to use the words connecting with the ground and releasing to the ground. And we can do that with a breath. So we can gently, as you breathe in, really feel the connection of the feet with the ground, as we say, connecting to the ground. And then as we breathe out, just relaxing the feet, with the words releasing to the ground. It's a choice you can make. Whether you use the other words, or whether you just use that sensation of the feet as well. That sense of connecting to the ground on the in-breath and releasing to the ground on the out-breath. We're just lengthening the in and the out-breath, so about the same length as each other, using words or counting, or using the contact of our feet with the floor as we connect to the ground and release to the ground. And in doing so, just allows maybe the thoughts to settle a little, maybe the thoughts to slow. So we're not pushing away the thoughts or trying to get rid of them, just allowing the thoughts to settle. However, as your experience is different, it's okay. Sometimes we notice thoughts speeding up, and that's just how it is at this moment in time. Your mind starts wandering, just coming back to the breath again and again. And then just letting go of any regulation, control of the breath, letting go of the counting and the words. But just bring your awareness to the breath still, but particularly the out breath. Just noticing how it feels when we bring our attention particularly to the out breath. Maybe there's a sense of relaxation in the body. Maybe it's almost if the awareness is dropping into the body. And then just letting go of any particular attention on the breath. And now just bring your awareness to the internal sensations within the body. So really just sensing into the body. How the body is at this moment in time. Not picturing it, imagining it, not judging it. Just allowing sensations to be. And maybe just taking your attention down to the feet. Seeing what sensations within the feet and the ankles, the lower legs and the knees and the thighs, sensing into the bone and muscle, bend in the knees, the hips and pelvis, noticing the back, the lower back and the middle back and the upper back. Can be aware of the belly, the chest, maybe their movement with the breath, maybe a sense of the heartbeat. The fingers, palm and back of the hand, the wrists, lower arms, elbows, upper arms, and shoulders. Just noticing if you're holding tension in the shoulders. Just being curious. How are the shoulders? Are they tense? Can be aware of the neck. Maybe the sensation of swallowing and air passing up and down the throat. Becoming aware of the face, the jaw, the teeth clenched, forehead and the scalp. And then just extending your awareness to the whole of the body. Aware of the body breathing, all the internal sensations. Being curious. Is there a particularly strong sensation within the body that calls to your attention? And if there is, just take your awareness there. Just allowing the awareness to be with this sensation. Just being curious. What does it feel like? Is it constant or does it change? Does it come and go? Does your body tense around it? And then maybe just noticing if there's another sensation within the body. And just taking your attention there. Okay, not trying to get rid of it or push it away. Just being curious. Maybe comparing it. Is it like the other sensation? Is it different? Is it constant? Does it change? And again, just extending the awareness to the whole body. See if you can just notice all these sensations in the body. They come and go. Maybe experience more sensations when you have your attention on the body compared to an everyday life. It's been curious. Maybe there's a sense of missing, sense of movement, energy in the body. Maybe the lakes, warmth. Just noticing. This is how the body is at this moment in time. This is our experience of the body. It doesn't have to be different. It is as it is. Just bring that sense of acceptance. Acceptance to things that might feel right and the things that might not. Then we're just going to bring our attention to the senses. So maybe first think about touch. So you might sense into any part of the body, but the touch, it could be the fingertips, maybe the fingers touching each other, or the lap, or the chair. It could be the feet on the floor. It could be a sensation of air against another part of the skin. Just bring your attention to one place and just exploring the sensation, but through your experience. So this isn't about thinking or analyzing, it's just allowing your experience to be as it is, and just being curious about what it feels like. We always experience touch, a bit close or against the ground, air. But actually, what does it feel like? What does touch feel like on the body? Just noticing. How does that touch feel? And then maybe just finding another area of the body. Maybe against the skin, the hands or the feet. And just becoming aware of the sense of touch here. You might compare initially. Is it the same as it feels with the other touch? Is there something different? Just allowing your awareness to rest here. Just being curious about the sensation of touch. Then just extending your awareness to the whole of the outer body. Just noticing the sensations of touch. See if you can hold all those sensations at one time. Sensations of pressure, different sensations against the skin, maybe the air, clothes, skin against skin. Just experiencing it. You're not judging it, you're not analyzing it. Just experience touch as touch. Don't have to name it. And then sound. Bring your awareness to a particular sound. Again, just hearing it. We're not listening. We're not focusing our attention, analyzing. We just hear the sound as it is. Maybe pleasant or unpleasant or just neutral. But just allowing it to be. Curious. It's the first time you've heard this sound. And then maybe bringing your attention to another sound. If you're somewhere that's very quiet, maybe just having your attention on what silence sounds like. Maybe comparing one sound to the first sound. And then just allowing your attention just to be with that sound. And see if you can expand your awareness of sound. Just allow all sounds to be heard without analysing, without judging. Pure experience. And just moving our attention to smell. Just becoming aware of what you can smell. It might be very subtle. Or maybe if there's no smell, then just what does it feel like? Not to have a smell. What does no smell like? Being curious. Again, not analysing it. Just allowing it to be, whether it's something that's pleasant or unpleasant or just neutral. Maybe being curious. Is there more than one smell? And then just bringing our attention to taste. Maybe just bring your focus to your mouth. Notice the taste within the mouth. Just being curious again. Maybe there's a lingering taste of something we've eaten or drunk. Just a taste as our mouth tastes. Something that maybe we don't always notice. And then moving on to sight. So here you might want to keep your eyes closed if they're closed, with just awareness, the light filtering through the eyelids. Or if you've got them open and looking down, or if you want to open them, maybe just bring your attention to one object in front of you. Okay, we're not naming it, we're not analysing it. Just seeing the object for what it is. Shapes and colours, texture. Patterns. Your eyes are shut. Just be aware of the different colours, the light. What experiences do you have? Your eyes open. Maybe just finding one other object. Again, looking at the shape and the texture, the colours. Noticing how it's different from the first. Not by function, just by its qualities. And then just extend your awareness, the whole visual field with your eyes open or closed. Not focusing on any one thing in particular. Just being aware of all the visual sensations, colours and shapes, if the eyes are closed. Often we still have a lot of visual sensing, maybe movement, flashing, colour. Just being curious. And moving from our senses, just touching in to emotion and feelings. Again, being curious, what emotions, what feelings are there? just with a light touch, just being curious. Maybe there's one strong sense of emotion, feeling, or there might be several. We don't have to name it, just experiencing it. We might notice how it affects the body too. Maybe there's tension in the body, particularly sensations in the body, as we recognize these feelings, these emotions. Just experiencing them as they are. Maybe being curious, do they stay the same? Or do they change? Just letting go of our particular attention on emotions and feelings, and just bring our awareness to thoughts. So just allowing the mind to rest, for thoughts to come and go. Maybe using the breath, so if we get carried away with thinking, just using the breath to come back to the present. But just noticing. So if you find you've been carried away with thinking, just note where the mind went. And just come back to the present. Each time you get carried away with thinking, as our minds do, just noticing where the mind was and coming back to the present. Maybe taking a step back and just noticing thoughts as they arise. You're not getting caught up in thinking, analysing them, but maybe just noting. Plan, worry, daydream. Just note as you let it go. You get caught up in thinking, note where your mind went, and then just coming back to the breath and the present. So that gentle attention, maybe noticing the thoughts as they arise, as you let them go. And then as we come towards the end, just allowing ourselves to rest in the present. So just opening up to all those experiences, the bodily sensations, the senses, the emotions, and the thoughts. While we sit here in the present, using the breath just as an anchor to help us stay present, and just opening up to everything there is, all our experiences, allowing them to be just as they are, not judging them. The mind wanders, just coming back, opening up to all our experiences here, this moment in time.